It wasn't even correcting. It was just giving a rebuttal on how you're protecting
you give somebody
yourself.
the same respect you would want to give to you. Because if you was upset and if the situation was delicate and you wanted to come here and give your shit off,
so unbelievably full of shit.
No, I think
because you would never sit there silently on a podcast and listen to somebody say shit that you know is not true for 20 minutes or whatever.
So you
without
saying the
responding.
whole thing was
I
not
have
true?
watched you podcast. I know how you get down. You motherfuckers are screaming at each other and talking over each other. I'm not going to sit here and let you give me advice that I know you would never in a million years follow
Bro, I've been
yourself.
on podcasts with T-Rail where he said shit about me that wasn't true and I let him get his shit.
Yeah, but there's shit about you having BO and shit.
I feel like Lush has been through that a lot. And he'll sit there
and he responded in real time because he's a fucking human being. The idea that I shouldn't have responded in real time is crazy.
You should respond, but you should have just let him get it off a little bit.
I did let him get it off a little bit.
Did you
I was just
not
responding
understand the
after
severity of the situation for him?
Do you really think you have to ask me that after all the shit we've been through?
But I'm just saying that's what makes it even crazier that you wouldn't let him get his shit off.
No, I did let him get his shit off. I was just
to a certain degree.
Correcting the inaccuracies. And you don't need to tell me any more about how I handled that situation because I know how I handled it and I know that you guys would never let someone sit there and lie about you to your face.
So what would we do?
To some extent, you would argue and you would tell them the shit that they were wrong about. Trust me, I've argued with you many times. It's very hard to get a fucking point across. So you acting like that's what I should have done? Hell no, you are hypocrites.
The only thing that
I've
never
been in a situation to where I fucked up somebody's life indirectly and like that. So I can't even say how I would.
I've been through enough therapy to know the proper protocol.
The only thing you thought was wrong was him thinking you did that maliciously. That's
the
only thing.
Entirety of what he was saying.
Explain yourself,
right?
But not everything that he said. Everything that he said, you did it. You know, but it was like.
No,
you didn't do it in ill intention.
Almost none of it
you know what
was connected to reality at all. He was saying that he thought I was happy when his mom passed.
He's been going through the mom shit.
But are you actually acting like I have some kind of disrespect for your mom when
You're disrespectful as fuck.
All this, like the idea that I was gonna sit there and just let him get that off and not respond. Get the fuck out of here because none of you would do that. Nobody in that situation would do that. You got to fucking stand on reality. This is a podcast. I don't care how emotional you're getting. If you're saying some shit that is clearly not true, yeah, I'm going to say something.
I just feel like at a certain point, if you allow somebody to talk through all of their feelings,
you don't need to say this again.
No.
I already said what I'm going to say.
No.
Lush. There was no chance in hell. Because I'm not going to have y'all just sit here and harp on the same point over and over.
You're not even letting them talk.
No, because you guys are saying the same shit over and over. I told you what it is.
Say something different.
This is my podcast. This is my podcast. This is my podcast. And I'm willing to hear out other people's opinions, but if your opinion is that I should have sat there and took that, get the fuck out of here. It's not happening.
It's my podcast. Now you're going, it's my podcast.
It is my podcast.
It's my podcast. I do what I want.
That is kind of the gist of it.
I just feel like he would have been more receptive to additional feedback.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we get that you feel that way, but
I mean, I think everybody would have been a little bit more receptive if you just let me talk. That mean my feelings would have got out. I would have calmed down. I would have came to a calmer state, and then we could start talking.
That's what I was gonna say.
You know what I'm saying? But it felt like if I'm antagonizing you, like
you're ignoring the fact that he was saying things that were clearly not true.
And I'm not ignoring that for you. If you feel like it wasn't true, you should be okay.
Well,
cool.
I mean,
and
you all know.
No, he knows that too now.
Yeah, and we had that conversation on camera, which is why you guys harping on this is quite unnecessary to me.